This is a personal top of the day trips that I choose to take from Phuket. I will talk about all the good parts and also about all the bad parts about these trips so that you'll have all the information that not many people talk about. Let's get started! First tour of today's video is the one to Similan Island, and I'm starting with the positive aspects. All the places we've seen were absolutely amazing. I can honestly say that were the most beautiful islands we saw near Phuket. The water has an amazing color and the sand has the texture like the flower. There are lots of green areas on the island and the place really felt like a small paradise. In the tour were included 2 snorkeling stops. Both of them were chosen very well with not too many boats around, and we could really enjoy this activity. We saw lots of corals and fish and the water was very clear. And although I'm a huge lover of this activity, I would have given up to the second one in order to have more time on the islands. I love the island so much, but unfortunately the time spent there was too short. Had only 2 stops on 2 different islands, on each island having an hour. On the first island the time went by very quickly as we were served the lunch. Also, it's good to know that in order to reach Similan Island you have around 2 hours on the boat from mainland of Phuket. If you come from Patong area you can add 2 more hours by bus. So there are in total 4 hours per way, 8 hours in total only to reach the destination and go back. Another negative part is that the islands were extremely crowded.
Habibi, come to Thailand.
But Habibi, not everyone come to Thailand. If you want to skip the crowds, you can choose an early tour, which is a little bit more expensive than a normal one. So check the description box for a few options. Another must-do trip from Phuket is the one to James Bond Island. Most tours have included in the itinerary a few more places before getting to James Bond Island. In our case, first place visited was Suwan Kuha Cave. Visiting a temple that is inside of a cave is definitely a new experience for me, and I found this very interesting. The temple is set on 3 levels with 2 big chambers. I also love that here I had the chance to stay so close to the monkeys. Although they are very cute and love that I had the chance to see them in their natural habitat, we've been very cautious as they are also very dangerous and most travel insurances don't cover monkey bites. Next stop of the day was Panya village, which I personally didn't like, and after that we had the kayaking tour, which I loved. The last stop of the tour was at Similan Island, which is a very small island, but the rock that looks turned upside down is definitely the most iconic place for Thailand. And moving forward with the next trip that you can do from Phuket, which is Phi Phi Islands, the trip that I love the most. Even though Similan Islands are in my opinion more beautiful, the trip itself had more negative parts, and if I were to recommend only one of the two, I would definitely choose Phi Phi Islands. The first stop of the day was at Maya Bay, a beach that became famous because of Leonardo DiCaprio's movie The Beach. After it was closed for tourists for some good years because of the pollution was threatening the ecosystem, it was reopened but with some very strict rules. We also had a stop for snorkeling and we were able to see a lot of life in these waters. The only negative part about this was there were way too many boats around. Next we headed to Phi Phi Don where we had lunch. We had around an hour on this island, which about 20 minutes were spent staying in the queue for food. At least the wait was all worth it as the food was absolutely delicious. The island is absolutely amazing, and after lunch we had a short walk to see more of it and enjoy it. We would have liked to stay longer here and not have the second snorkeling stop, which we had later on and we didn't like. The last stop and the one that I liked the most was on Bamboo Island, an absolutely stunning place where we had plenty of time to enjoy it. And these were the trips that we chose to have from Phuket. You have links for all of them in the description box. Thank you very much for watching and I see you guys with the next adventure.